A CNN analyst is blaming Democrats for the speakership mess created by House Republicans. Take a look.
Mike McFaul, who's a very serious lawmaker from Texas, from the Homeland Security Committee, said the world is burning. The world is on fire, and we can't seem to come to an agreement on a leader. It's a real problem. I mean, at the end of the week here, with all of this chaos among Republicans, but the much graver circumstances around the world, I actually have my eye on Democrats. How long are Democrats going to stand by in the world of identity politics and zero-sum politics and not be part of any solution?
Yes. Why are the Democrats solving the issues that were created by Republicans in the Republican Party? Why aren't the Democrats coming in to save the Republican Party from themselves? Because it's not their frickin' job. It's not their problem. They didn't create the problem. Look, Kevin McCarthy agreed to change the rules when he became Speaker to allow one member to call for a motion to vacate. And guess what? The extremists in the House, Matt Gaetz, did that. Yes. And by the way, the rule allows a floor vote to remove him to happen, which, again, did happen. Now, you can say, well, Jeff, you understand, like, Democrats also voted to remove Kevin McCarthy. It was their fault. They could have saved him. Why? First of all, it's not their fault. Why would they vote to keep a speaker that has lied to them and reneged on promises over and over again? I mean, you could make that argument if that speaker had made some good deals with Democrats and actually kept his word. Then you could say, okay, well, look, yeah, he's still a Republican, but he might be better because at least, you know, you could trust his word, right? That he says what he, does what he says what he means. But no, that's not what happened. Not only that, but what did McCarthy offer the Democrats in order for their help? Did they offer it? And by the way, I get sick of the press saying, oh, well, you know, the Democrats should have reached out to McCarthy. I mean, I can't believe the Democrats just sat by and let the Republican Party implode instead of coming in to swoop in and save them and protect them. Why? Why should they do that? Literally not their job. So McCarthy didn't go to the Democrats because he was the one that needed the help, by the way. And so he offered them absolutely nothing. Not a dick. And even if he did, by the way, based on some of the other stuff that he's already done, you know, the deals that he had reneged on, the lies that he told, could you even believe him based on his track record? No. That's why Democrats did vote to get rid of him. Now, there needs to be a replacement, but in order to get a replacement, well, you're going to need Democrats, generally, right? Which means that if you want their help, you're going to have to give them something. I know, it's a insane, crazy idea. Oh, you're identity politics. Oh. No. See, here's the thing, though. These guys are from the old school, right? So the establishment, and so they're like, well, you know, you should go and save, you know, the Republicans because the Republicans need you, and just to make everything function, you know, to get kind of things working again, so that the rich can continue to get richer, and we don't interrupt the blessed stock markets. See, here's the thing, though. If the Republicans go to the Democrats, they'll alienate the extremist Republicans. So his argument, and I've seen this again from others in the media, I've talked about this before, Democrats should just suck it up, support a Republican nominee who promises them nothing, and actually worse than nothing, promises to stab them in the back. Just to, again, get things working for Wall Street. To bail Republicans out of their own mess because they're not willing to or able to rein in their most extreme flank. I mean, you hear people talk about, oh, you know, we got the squad. Yeah, what a bunch of renegades. Oh, they're always, you know, stopping those Democrats. Look at that Rashida Tlaib, the AOC. Are you kidding me? Not even close to being extreme. Not even close to what the Republicans have been doing. Can you imagine, by the way, the kind of negative press that AOC would get if she had, at the time of Pelosi, actually, you know, tried to threaten Pelosi's speakership. Wall-to-wall coverage. Plastered nonstop. New York Times. Probably David Gregory. Be like, AOC, what an extremist! She needs to be drummed out of the party immediately. And this guy's, the same guy's like, oh, you know, why are the Democrats helping the Republicans out of their own mess? Why? Why should the Democrats, in essence, coddle extremists like Matt Gaetz, Jim Jordan, and Steve Scalise? Remember, Steve Scalise once said that he was David Duke, but without the baggage. Really? That guy. Again, the answer is here. Democrats shouldn't bail anyone out. Republicans need to clean up their own mess. And that's not to say that if Democrats do, or if Republicans do come to the Democrats and say, look, we know that we need your votes. Here's what we're going to give you in return. Okay, that, you know what? That's a starting point. And actually, it's kind of how the House is supposed to work, especially in divided government. You make deals, you reach out, you find common ground, if there is any. And more importantly, you give up some things to get other things. Yes. And that, by the way, that last part, that is something that Republicans have never been willing to do in large part, at least recently. You know, as long as I've seen politics, anyway, I have not seen Republicans really give up anything. And this guy says Democrats should continue to enable this obstructionism, terrible behavior, just to, you know, get some things moving along. Mainly, probably aid for Israel, to be honest. And so I disagree. I think it's time to let the Republican Party either fix its own crap or implode and make way for people who are actually willing to govern.